It seems that a lot of people that watch anime do it illegally. I often watch anime across multiple different streaming services. However, there are people out there that actually refuse to use these services for one reason or another. Before I get into it, I'll start by explaining the differences between legal anime streaming services and the illegal ones. The legal sites require you to pay money to get access to their entire library, but some of them, such as Funimation or Crunchyroll, will let you watch a handful of their shows for free. The illegal sites have pretty much everything regardless of who actually has a license to show it. You'll even be able to find shows that cannot legally be streamed at this point in time. Another big difference between legit and illegitimate sites is their ads. With a premium account on the legal sites, you can avoid watching ads, but with a free account, you'll run into ads on the episodes that you're allowed to watch. The other sites don't have ads in the video, but they're certainly much less appropriate and can even be intrusive at times. People use ad blockers, but these illegal sites catch on and even ban users for using them. However, if you're using a legit site, an ad blocker might work for a while and then one day stop working. I'd much rather deal with the ads on a legal site than adware, to be honest. So why exactly do people pirate anime? As I mentioned earlier, only a portion of the content on legal streaming sites is available to free users. While some of these people I'm sure don't want to pay at all to watch anime, some just find it too expensive to legally pay for all of the anime, which leads me to my next point. Anime is split across multiple different streaming services, each with different rules on what content is restricted and what isn't. I highly doubt a whole lot of people would want to have subscriptions to multiple different streaming services at once. Since there are multiple different services, they each have different rules, and that includes what's available to free members and what isn't. Some streaming services won't let people watch anything for free, while others just restrict what users can watch. On Crunchyroll, for the most part, new episodes are premium only for about a week, so if you're patient, you can just wait a little bit and still watch some shows legally. But other services aren't as consistent. Funimation. It's true that Funimation has a lot of free shows, but several are still premium only. Some of the newer shows you can get all the way through with a free account, but some of the older shows you can't watch unless you get a subscription. But what I understand the least of all is the fact that some shows are available to free users, but only if you're watching in Japanese with subtitles. The dubbed versions of just a few, or in some cases around half of the episodes, will be available for free, and then you'll be forced to watch the rest subbed unless you pay up. It's real annoying watching a show in English, which in my case it does by default, only for it to switch to Japanese. You're going to restrict the dub, why not restrict the subbed version too? This makes no sense to me at all. Here's the worst part of their shows that have both English and Japanese audio. You can't tell when looking through the episodes what's premium only and what isn't. If a show is just available in one language, you'll see an icon that says subscribe if you need to be a premium member to watch. However, when both options are there and only the sub version is free, it does not show that icon, which can lead to a user mistakenly assuming that both are free to watch. And sometimes they won't have the subscribe icon on a video thumbnail, and all the versions they have will be premium only. While I hate the fact they make the dubs premium and leave the sub versions free, I hate this even more. That's the biggest problem I have with the legal streaming sites, what's restricted and what isn't. Since shows are across several different services, things aren't going to be very consistent, which is probably one of the reasons people prefer the convenience of the illegal sites. They got all the shows they want to watch, and no dumb restrictions. You can watch the sub version, but not the dub, or you can watch the new episodes when they come out if you refuse to pay money and you're too damn impatient to wait a week. That is, assuming you like subs. With sites like Funimation, you never know when or if they'll make a show available to free users. Here's the worst part of the legal services. If you look up anime streaming sites, a lot of the results you'll get are for the illegal ones. You'll also get sites with lists of their recommended streaming services, which you may have guessed by now are the illegal streaming sites. In the end, there are multiple things that prevent potential users from watching anime legally, and that's not even counting when people boycott because they don't like a decision one company made. I honestly think the biggest things are the services are charging a bit much, the inconsistent restrictions, and the fact that shows are split across several different streaming services certainly doesn't help. Is this a problem that can be fixed though? Well, unless one of these days there's one streaming service with most of the shows out there that doesn't have those dumb restrictions and doesn't cost way too much, things are going to stay the same and people will continue to pirate. Well, even if a good solution does come, I'm sure people will do it anyways, even when it's pointless to pirate some shows since they can already legally be watched for free.